Let me show you a quick and simple way how you can deploy a Node.js application with Docker. I do have this example project set up right here in GitHub, which is called Tiny Node. Let me quickly walk you through the project. So it's a very simple example project. All that it has is a source folder with an index.html file. And then we're using a package called serve in order to serve the content of that source folder. So very simple, just a few lines of code, and we will package this application using Docker. So here you can see the Docker file. It's very simple and straightforward. We are starting from Node version 18.13. Then I will copy the source code into the Tiny Node folder. I will change the work directory, install the dependencies, expose port 5000, and to finish, I will start the npm start command. Now, as of this point right now, Node 18.13 is outdated, and there is a little bit more opportunity in order to optimize this Docker file. But I don't care about that right now. For our simple example, this will do the trick. How can we deploy this application using Sliplane? I will go to sliplane.io, log in with my GitHub account, and then I already have this Node.js example project created. I will click on the project, click on deploy service, then I will choose a server where to deploy this project. I will choose repository as my deploy source, and then I will look for the Tiny Node repository. And that's basically all configuration that it takes. I can switch if I want to deploy from a different branch. I can also choose a different location of my Docker file, but it's in the root directory. This location is usually auto-detected, but in some cases, like if you're using a monorepo, you might have it flying around in some different directory. Now, I do want to keep my service public since it's a website, and I do want to access it over the internet. There's no additional environment variables, and also I'm not using any volumes that I could specify right here. So let's simply hit deploy. Now the whole process, the deploy is in progress, and the whole process should only take a few seconds since it's a very tiny Docker image and a very tiny application. There's not much going on here, but if I click on deploy in progress, I can see what's happening under the hood. And it's already live, and I'm hooked up with this tiny node.sliplane.app domain. And if I click on it, you can see the website is live. It's served over HTTPS, and whenever I need to change something in my GitHub repository, whenever I push new commits to the repository, they automatically get deployed.